So hello and welcome. Today we will be interviewing a movement teacher, energy healer and a virtual assistant. You might think we're interviewing three people, but in fact this is done all by the amazing Sharon Pegrum. We'll be talking about her modality of energy work and how you can practice it on yourself at home. And we'll also be guiding you through a short Yoga Nidra meditation at the end. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Louise O'Reilly and I'm the founder of Ascension Personal Development Academy. The Academy was created to facilitate personal and spiritual growth in a very holistic way. The Academy itself is 100% online, offering online courses, webinars, educational videos, blogs, resources and more. So, as you can see, I have the wonderful Sharon Pegrum here with me today. As mentioned earlier, she is a movement teacher, energy healer and virtual assistant. She's trained in Yoga Nidra and Yoga Restorative. Her movement training incorporates functional movement, mindfulness techniques, strength building and kind awareness. Through her energy healing work, Sharon supports her clients to clear out limitations, enabling her to overcome challenges and to stop them from living a life without joy and ease. And last but certainly not least, her virtual assistant business incorporates admin and marketing with the same holistic approach. So welcome, Sharon. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yay, yay. So to those of you out there, be sure to stick around to the end. Sharon will be hosting a short Yoga Nidra meditation. But before that, let's get stuck into the interview. Now, we don't have enough time to talk about all three parts of your business, which is massive, by the way. You're like a superwoman. But I'd really like to talk about the energy work that you do. So
sure.
What is the kind of energy healing work that you do?
Yeah, so I do a modality called Access Bars, comes under the banner of Access Consciousness. So it's basically a modality where we remove all the limitations for people. So I talk of it like a computer, and we take all of those files that you don't use anymore, you know, all the ones that are cluttering up and you're like, what is this from 2015? And we just wipe them out. We just take them out for good, and that's it. And then people can live with more ease and joy.
Wow. And how did you get into that?
Okay, so I'll try and make it a short story. Try and succinct. So I was performing at the community theatre, and my beautiful friend Teresa happened to say to me, you know, this work I do might help you with your anxiety. I had really bad anxiety, really struggled with it, affected my daily life, felt it 24 hours a day at like 100%. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. Like I've done all these different things. I've had Reiki, I've had this, I've had that, whatever. It just always comes back. And she just left it at that. She was really just like, it's there if you want it, like whatever. And then I had shoulder pain. I had shoulder bursitis for about 5 years. Kept going back to the osteo. He'd get rid of it. He was fantastic, but it would come back. Kept coming back. So I messaged her and I said, all right, this wacky stuff you do, could it maybe help my shoulder? She was like, oh, maybe, like, let's see. And I went and I was like, this stuff's amazing. Like it took me a little while, but I healed my shoulder. My shoulder does not hurt anymore.
Awesome.
And I actually had a client that came in last weekend with the same shoulder pain, and she said to me the week afterwards there was one day that she had pain. The rest of the time it was gone. So I was like, this is crazy. How do I get more of this? I trained in it to run my kids' bars. That's what we call it, running your bars. They both have social anxiety. I did it purely for that purpose. But the impact that I saw on myself and the kids, I was like, no, I have to do this for other people.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it came about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course,
so
the mama bear instincts came in. I'm going to do it
right?
for my kids. Yeah.
I'll do it for my kids. And then I learned that it's not always about them.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm in that exact same boat with my business too. So
really?
When people want to use this type of modality, what's the type of things, when do they use it? When do they want to come to you for that?
Look, I say for anything. So usually what happens, I'll put a disclaimer on, is people come in thinking they need to work on something, and that's not what they need to work on. And we pull something else out, and that's the thing, and that kind of does everything. But some examples, I've had clients that have been going through chemo treatment and suffering a lot of pain, have a lot of obviously anxiety in their bodies and stuff like that going on. I've had people that are having physical pain, like I had in my shoulder.
Yeah.
Obviously people that are suffering from anxiety, depression, all of those kind of things. But on the other end of the scale, people that are going through massive periods of growth, and they're like, hey, my life is amazing. What else can I do to up-level this?
Yep.
So they come. Yeah.
Yep.
So everyone, I think everyone should get their bars run. Yeah. Usually when people say, can I come and get my bars run? I do a little happy dance. I'm like, yay, what are we going to do? And they're like, you're way too excited about this. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I love it.
So much fun.
So when you have clients actually coming into you, what is the thing that you kind of do? So what's the physical stuff that you do in a session?
Yeah, okay. So basically people lay on a massage bed, and because I do restorative yoga, it's always like super comfortable. We get you all propped up and you're all cozy and comfy. And then I literally touch their head. I touch one point on their feet, one point on their hands, and that's it. Most people talk throughout that process. So unlike other modalities where you lay and you try and relax, we talk this through. It becomes this sort of mesh between a counseling session and a healing, where the stuff they are talking is the stuff that's coming up, and it's the stuff we're clearing. So when you run bars, you can actually do it with any kind of noise or irritation around. You can have your kids running around, especially if they're part of the challenges that you're facing. You can watch a movie. You can do it in a shopping center full of people. It doesn't matter, because we actually want all these distractions to come in so we can pull them out and get rid of them. So yeah, that's the fun bit. Yeah.
That is really, really interesting. I had no idea that's what it could include.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. And at the moment, with a lot of the kind of the COVID-19 stuff going on, a lot of practitioners are recommending that people come in and watch the news or look at all that. If that's the stuff that's making you anxious, let's put it right in front of you and let's get rid of it. We're actually facing all this stuff head on rather than just trying to put a Band-Aid and bottle it up. We're like, let's pull it out and get rid of it.
Yeah. Nice.
It's fun.
So with doing access bars, are there some things that people can do at home? So just say I'm at home and I'm feeling a bit anxious or feeling a bit of stress. Is there something I can actually do to myself with that practice?
Yeah. So access bars comes under the Access Consciousness banner.
Okay.
So Access Consciousness has a vast range of tools, and I use some of those other ones in bars. So you can't run bars on yourself unless you have done the training. So I can run my own bars while I sleep. But for other people, the thing that I would most suggest is questions. So we ask a lot of questions in a bars treatment, and we say that questions open up possibilities, answers shut them down. So we try not to answer them. But for a lot of my clients, I send them away with some questions that they can ask. So one of them, which I wrote down so I wouldn't forget, was, what would it take to? And then the end. So it might be, what would it take for me to have today with calm and peace? Ask it in the morning, just to leave it out there. Ask the universe what it can bring up. What would it take for me to have $10,000? Any of those things. We are not trying to answer them, because often what happens is people are like, oh, well, for me to get a better job, I would need to go and get this degree and do this and do that. No. Take away the things you think are going to be the answers and just ask the question and let the universe provide. One of the other questions that I find really helpful is, what's right about this that I'm not seeing right now? So it's about, oh, I'm running really late. I'm not asking you to figure out what it is, but just open your mind to the possibility there's something about this that is right for me right now. There's something that my higher self or the universe has chosen about this. So I guess those two questions. The other thing is that we have, and it's kind of the Access trademark slogan, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. And we say to people, nice, right? So you can say it 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. This is not about going, oh, everything's sunshine and butterflies and happiness. It's about taking all the challenges and all the hard stuff and all the gunky stuff that you've got and just taking it down a level. Stop resisting it. Just take it with ease and joy and just be accepting. So I think those two things
Yep.
are probably big ones.
Yeah. So what was that again? What would I need to do to?
What would it take
to?
And then whatever. But
Yep.
honestly, whatever question you ask is going to be great. If it comes to you in a different word, take it, just ask a question.
I mean, we could be talking about what would it take for me to feel wellness? What would it take for me to feel calm? What would it feel for me to be enjoying my time at the moment? Things like
anything.
that.
I used it the other day. I was going to an appointment. I was worried about my car. There'd been problems with my tires. I didn't want to be on the road for long. I was getting stressed about how long it said on the GPS. So at the lights, and I said, what would it take for me just to be 5 minutes earlier to this appointment? And I added in for the greatest good of everyone, because I don't want someone to have an accident, because I'm trying to get there faster. As I was driving around the corner, I looked at the GPS and I thought, no, that's taking me to a different suburb. I rejigged the GPS and it was 5 minutes less. And this is the stuff that happens all the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can use it to change time. Like, that's crazy to me as a logical person. I'm like, what?
Yep.
So yeah, literally, what would it take for me, or what would it take to whack whatever you want on the end of it and see what happens?
Awesome. And the other one was, what is right
about this that I'm not seeing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What is
that
right
I'm not seeing?
That I'm not
that
seeing.
I'm not seeing. Yeah.
Awesome.
My favorite question when I'm getting frustrated.
Yes. Yes. Just to take a moment, because we can really start accelerating that energy in the not good space.
This is not fair. This is not right. Why is this happening to me? You know, I don't want this. Just take that down a notch.
Yeah. And those questions will stop that momentum in the energy in that area. It will stop it in its tracks, and then it will start traveling in the opposite direction towards the more positive or productive end of it. That's
exactly. Yeah. Let's open these possibilities. Let that go. Yeah.
Awesome. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. I'm sure everyone out there can definitely use them. I will be taking on more of them. I'm definitely a question asker as well. So, but I will be adding those to my questions.
Yes.
So for anyone out there, if you do want to know where to find Sharon, you can find her on facebook.com/Sharon Pegrum VA. Now, there, Sharon has online and offline movement yoga events. So once you finish watching this, head over to her page and check out her events section. Now, Sharon does her movement work because she is passionate about practices that help our bodies move well, and on and off the yoga mat to build strength and mobility without the pain. And she is a big believer that these practices are accessible and inclusive to all people. So that's really wonderful. But for now, what we're going to do is I'm going to be handing the floor over to Sharon to run us through a short Yoga Nidra meditation, which I will be taking part in. So the floor is over to you.
Thank you very much. So yes, this is part of the Yoga Nidra meditation that I do at the end of my class. So this part is what we call rotation of consciousness. So it's about the physical body. Now you can do this in any position you want to do. So if you want to be laying on the floor, you can do that. If you want to be sitting up, you can do that. What I would invite you to do is close down the eyes and just take a moment to feel into the body, get comfortable. Leave anything else behind you. Leave all the thoughts and worries. Do not worry if you don't hear everything I say. So in this meditation, it is natural to flow in and out of conscious hearing. The deepest part of you, your core self, is always listening, and there is no way to do it wrong. So check in with the breath. Take a gentle breath in and out through the nose, and allow your awareness to start traveling through the body. We'll simply feel each part as it's mentioned, and welcome all sensation just as it is. To begin with the mouth, feel your mouth and the sensations in your mouth. Feel your jaw, the lips, the upper lip, the lower lip. Notice the point where the lips touch Feel the inside of the mouth, the roof of the mouth, the space underneath the tongue, the upper teeth and gums, the lower teeth and gums, the tongue, the root of the tongue, the center of the tongue, the tip of the tongue. Notice any sense of taste in the mouth. Feel the left inner cheek, the right inner cheek. Now feel all the parts together as a whole. Feel your mouth as sensation, as energy, as radiant vibration. Feel your nose. Notice the nostrils, the left nostril, the right nostril, both nostrils together. Notice the breath, the nasal passages. Follow the nasal passages all the way back into your head. Become aware of your ears, the right ear, the left ear, both ears together. Feel the wrinkles and folds of the ears, the back of the ears, the ear lobes, the ear canals. Follow the ear canals all the way into the inner ear. Notice your ears receiving sound, listening. Feel your ears hearing. Feel your eyes, the left eye, the right eye, both eyes together. Notice the eyelids. Feel each eyelash. Notice where the eyelids touch. Become aware of the surface of the eyes, the centers of the eyes, the back of the eyes. Feel your eyes now as energy, radiant, glowing embers. Bring awareness to your crown, the forehead, the face. Feel your whole head. Feel your neck, the back of your neck, the sides of your neck, your throat. Notice your right palm, the thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel your whole hand alive with energy. Feel your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, whole shoulder. Notice the notch at the base of the throat. Notice your left palm, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel your whole hand alive and filled with sensation. Feel your left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, whole shoulder. Come back to the notch at the base of the throat. Become aware of the upper chest, the upper back, the shoulder blades. Feel your heart center. Notice your abdomen, the ribs on the back, the solar plexus. Feel your belly, navel center, pelvis, hips. Feel your right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, calf, ankle, foot, toes, sole of the foot, the whole foot. Come back to the pelvis, the left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, calf, ankle, foot, toes, sole of the foot, whole foot. Notice both feet. Feel your root between your sitting bones, the navel center, solar plexus, heart center, throat center, mouth, third eye between the brows, crown. Now feel the parts of the body that are resting on the earth. Bring awareness of all these parts as sensation alive with vibration. Now feel the parts of the body that are facing up towards the sky. Feel them filled with radiant vibration. Pour your awareness like liquid into the right side of your body. Feel the right side. Pour your awareness like flowing senses into the left side. Feel your left side. Feel the midline. Feel your body as a whole, a complete entity. Feel sensation throughout your whole body. When you're ready, come back to the feeling of your breath, flowing in and out of your nostrils. Your own time invites some gentle movement to the body as you start to flutter the eyelids open. And we come to the end of our practice.
Wow. My goodness.
Did you like that?
I feel all like floaty and like...
I know, right? That's a third of the normal meditation that we do. I know.
I'm sure
that's what people come for.
Yeah, I just feel like real like wavy at the moment.
So much fun, right?
Yeah. Oh, I do feel like sleeping now though, I will admit.
Yes. Give it some time. Usually people come out of meditation at the end and they're like these little butterflies that come out and they just come and go, ah. I'm like, okay, cool. Go up into your world. Hey, this is the aim that I've got for everything that I do, that you feel space at the end of it. Yeah.
That is beautiful. So much calm after that. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
Once again, everyone, if you want to find Sharon, you can find her at facebook.com/Sharon Pegrum VA. And if you want to know where to find me, you can find me on facebook.com/Ascension Personal Development. Now, Sharon, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, for sharing your energy healing modality, and for hosting your meditation too. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yay. And to our audience, thank you for watching or listening. My name is Louise O'Reilly, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.